Hello, ladies and gents. We don't have any men who have joined the group just yet, but you never know, right? Whenever they are inspired to step up and start dealing with the mindset crap, then they are welcome to join us. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you this fine, lovely evening? So, I just got finished pulling started pulling some of my garden out, harvesting, and made this wonderful vegetable, chicken, potato medley type thing. I'm not going to eat it because I eat keto style. So, but I made me a separate pot with the vegetables so they can get all those juicy, yummy vegetables. And I can eat chicken too, just not potatoes and patasa. Oh my goodness. Pasta. So where's all my people tonight? Woo! I am so excited. So tonight is going to be about envision your, well, first off, to remind you that the master class, the Envision Your Dream Challenge master class, will be coming up this Thursday. So if you haven't registered, the link is in the I believe, I don't want to say it's the comment, but it's in the section there. You'll see it. Anyways, tonight's conversation is about up-level your mindset so that you can attract anything by utilizing the law of attraction. So this kind of piggybacks a little bit on the Envision Your Dream Challenge. And then, like I said, we're going to be doing a virtual online vision board party. And those of you who are local and live near, I welcome you to my home, and we will create an amazing vision board if you have not already done so. And if you have created a vision board for the rest of this year, share it in the comments. And if it's one that you created at the beginning of the year, share in the comments and the picture of your vision board, and share if you've accomplished any of those things on that vision board, if you've created any of that and it's manifested in your life now. That would be really awesome to see what everybody is up to. So I'm seeing that we don't have a lot of peeps in here tonight, which is completely okay. I know it's busy at 6:15 p.m. I just got finished cooking dinner. So what I'm going to do is send out some invitations here, see if anyone is interested in being with me here live. You never know, you might have some questions for me. Let's see. Who do we have? Who do we have? And the invitation button doesn't invite everybody from the group. So it just like picks from my friends list from my timeline. So I'm just going to start inviting everybody. And if they don't like it, they don't have to come, right? They can just turn off the notification. Let's see. Who else is out there? I have lots of people. Andy, where are you at, girl? How are you doing? I miss seeing you in the group. I know you're going through a lot. Just want you to know that when I see you post something, that I immediately hold you in prayer. You are on our hearts. All right. I just want to get some people invited because you never know who will show up. And they might, some of these people that I'm inviting might not even be able to because they're not even in the group. We'll see. What, you never know. You never know. Anyways, I clicked one that she probably wouldn't want to hear this stuff. That's okay. She doesn't want to listen. She doesn't have to. Let's see. There's like I have like a huge list of friends, and I actually even started cleaning them up some because I was getting close to the 5,000 mark, and I know that there's people on the list who may have, you know, shut down their Facebook accounts or, you know, that kind of stuff, or have 2 or 3. I actually removed one account or one person who had like 5 accounts. So I had to find which one was actually active before I could actually delete them all. Kind of crazy, huh? Well, I've been going through a purging phase just ever since. There's another one I didn't mean to invite. Whoops, sorry. Ever since I discovered an old story, and I don't know, I may have already shared this with you or not, but I'm going to tell you again anyways. I had recently discovered some fear that I was holding on to that's really just been running in the background for quite a while now. And I'd find all these other things, like I was telling you in a previous video, it's like an onion. You're constantly peeling this onion. And I shouldn't say constantly, because, you do have space from this work that we do on our mindset stuff. However, all right, let's see. Let's do an S. Who shows up for S's? Oh, here's one. And some people I haven't seen in a while, in quite a while actually. And then I have like all these new people who want to be my friend. You ever experienced that? Just like an all of a sudden you get like a ton of friend requests. Well, that has been happening to me for the past few days. I think it's because I shared the Clickpreneur Summit, and so there's people, who are just starting a business or they're wanting to start a business, and it's a really great summit. I mean, there's some amazing speakers in this summit, and I'm not hosting it, so I'm just really excited about the summit itself and the people that are in the summit that are pretty amazing. Anyways, so so I've been sharing that summit, and people are like friend requesting me. They must be like people who have maybe are registered in the summit. So I know I'm registered in the summit. I've been on there checking it out. I just went ahead and bought it because it's really going to help my business. There's a lot of good stuff in there. I think it's even for anyone who, like might be struggling with a banner, or a business logo, or there's just so much great valuable content. I really encourage you to be on it if you can. Let's see. Sorry, I'll stop playing around with this invitation thing. I wish Facebook would make this a little bit simpler. Like, can you pick from your group? And then I was noticing, like, after my last live, there was like all kinds of comments, but on my screen you only see like this little section. So I'm going to be paying attention tonight to see if there's like a button that you can expand. to see all the comments because they weren't like scrolling up or anything. So I don't know what's up with that. All right, okay, I'm done playing with this. Get out of there. All right, so say hello. Tell me where you're chiming in from. And what did you have for dinner? No, I'm teasing. All right, well, let's get on with this business because I am excited about, so like this just came to me today about sharing. I've been working on my blog, and which is a nightmare. Technically, it's a nightmare because of the platform that I'm using to create it. So I'm on the hunt for someone who creates blogs and understands SSL and encryption and all that crap. And then I'm also on the hunt for someone who, it's warm in here. I'm also on the hunt for someone, two other people. I'm on the hunt for, there's someone in my friends list or a group, and I just can't find it in my groups. But she's here locally and she does boudoir pictures. I don't know if I'm saying that right. But she does boudoir pictures, and I'm trying to see if she'll do like a photo shoot for some pictures for me once I've reached my well, maybe I'll do some just to play with, and then I'll also do some that I want to get for my website and my blog. I'm not gonna, like, not all my pictures are gonna be of me half naked on my blog. However, there might be one really nice, awesome looking one on there. Who knows? Maybe. We'll see. Anyways, so she does amazing work, and I've got to find her. I know I've seen her. I bet I could find her in one of my friends' groups. Just go to their page. I'll stalk them for a little bit. Anyways, and then the other person that I'm looking for is someone who knows how to create an introduction video that looks kind of snazzy and, and shares my expression of who I am in a professional way. So if any of you know people like that, comment their names or tell me where to go. I've been looking on Fiverr, which is a really great access for finding all kinds of people like that. So whenever you join the group, say hello, show some love, and if you hear something, where, like, I might ask you to write it down, type it into the comments. And the reason why is because it enforces what you're learning. So tonight, we're going to talk about up-leveling your mindset to attract anything that you want using the law of attraction. And so this has been really awesome because we did the 28-day gratitude challenge, and just from that challenge itself really made a big difference in my life. And then I had this huge breakthrough recently, on top of mini breakthroughs, I'll call them, but some new discoveries about my money story. And it's all about the mindset, and understanding how to powerfully deal with them. So for me, what my ability is that I can help people. Like, I have this way of hearing those patterns, those beliefs, and I can hear them beyond the stories that you're sitting there telling me. I have the ability to experience your energy and your level of emotion, but behind that, like, I have the ability to hear what it is that you're actually committed for, because some people don't even know what they're committed to. You'll be okay. Well, then I will definitely hurry up with my Facebook Live. So Bella's actually been home since Tuesday, sick. She went to school Monday. I thought maybe she was feeling a little bit better, but apparently not. So she's home with me for the next couple of days till she gets over this crud that she's got. Anyway, so the 5 steps. Step number 1, please write these in the comment as you hear them. If not, I will put them in there myself. I know there's got to be a way for me to like type on this, or I guess I could put it in the comments. So the first step is to select. Select your dreams. What is it? You know, what is it that you desire in life? When you did the Envision Your Dream Challenge, and day number 1 was to get very clear in first person, or as if you're reading a book about you in this future self of yourself. And what does that look like, smell like, taste like, feel like? Like, you really just want to have a very clear vision on what it is that you want. And we will work a little bit more on that in the master class, the Envision Your Challenge master class coming up on Thursday. So that's number 1. Number 2, you want to erase one of the biggest things that I work with my clients is we work on getting to the root cause of the belief systems. And you would be amazed at how one thing impacts different parts of your life. So you want to erase the beliefs, you want to erase the patterns, because those are actually the things that are getting in your way of manifesting or creating the life that you desire. So one way that you can do that is hire a coach who powerfully knows how to work with your mindset, and can teach you the tools and modalities to help you work through that. I can do that. There's lots of people out there who do this kind of work, and I really encourage you to do that so that you can work through it. Here's the thing: you can do it yourself. It'll take you years, and you're already kind of doing it because you've had experiences. Hi, Karen. Thank you for joining. You've had experiences where you've worked through problems and you've worked through them, and then bam, it's like, oh my gosh, like, wow, the light bulb goes off kind of thing. Or it's like maybe you've stepped outside of your comfort zone and you actually experience the fear of stepping outside of your comfort zone, but you pushed through it anyways. A lot of people experience it in maybe health, or athletes experience it all the time. But then what happens is when you're working towards something that you give your commitment to, so when you select that desire that you want to take on, then what do you think starts happening? You start seeing your patterns, you start seeing the beliefs, those limitations that get in the way of you actually creating or manifesting that life or that thing that you want to attract into your life. So dealing with those limiting beliefs and those limitations is really important. And it's like, I would say, the biggest key to having yourself connect the dots to these 5 steps. So, and then once you have the breakthrough, so let's say you've identified this belief, you've identified a pattern, you've healed it, you've worked through it. Hi, Mom. You've worked through it. And now what? Well, that's where affirmations. I personally really love affirmations, because if affirmations are questions, you turn the affirmation into a question. So example, I am worthy is an affirmation. Seriously, try this on yourself right now. I am worthy. Do you notice any thoughts that come up about that, or any kind of emotion about it? You might not believe it. So the affirmations are really great once you've gotten to a certain level of, after working through these limiting beliefs and these patterns. So an affirmation, you would flip that and turn it into, why am I so worthy? Why am I so worthy of success? Can you feel that? Like there's just this huge energy shift just in asking the question. When you reframe something, like one of my favorites is using gratitude to reframe what it is that's discouraging. Like once you've identified the belief or the pattern, and you've gotten to the root cause and you've worked through the healing process, what's available to you is now you have back the power, because before it was playing in the background and had control and say over your life, and now you're freed up from it. So I'm not saying that the thoughts or those types of things are not going to show up again, because they will. However, the big difference is it's no longer back here with power over you and showing up in your relationships, showing up in your business, showing up in your whatever you're doing in your community, when you're taking on big projects. And then you stop, you begin to procrastinate, or fear shows up, or, oh, I don't deserve this kind of success, or you just get scared at the last minute and you stop going for it. And the reason why I know this stuff so well is because I've literally been practicing it and applying it to my own life for the past 9 years. So get your power back. When you are standing inside of being confident, bold, you are literally all of a sudden in alignment with the truth that I am worthy. It's no longer I am worthy. It's I am worthy, and damn it, I own that shit, right? It's that kind of feeling. It's that emotion, that vibration and energy. And if you're not familiar with when I use the words vibration, put vibration in the comments and I'll create another video about that here, in a few days or something. But I don't know what you want if you aren't telling me what it is. So if you hear something and that you're not sure you understand what I'm saying, put the word in the comment or put a little sentence. I would love to know more about this piece right here. So number 1, select your desire. Get clarity on it. Let me write this out. Get clarity. Because when you're not clear and you don't have this clear vision of you living in that self, your future self, then it's not clear enough for it to manifest in the world. So I work on, I'll say, because I don't want to say I don't know how to visual. I don't want to limit my knowledge. I don't want to limit myself, my worthiness, my abilities, my skills by using that kind of language. So what I do is I practice visualizing. Like I have my vision boards on my wall, and in the morning I stand in front of them and I imagine myself in those boards and just soak that up, because it's just, that's who I am. One of the great things about vision boards is if you really look at what you paste on them, ask yourself, I don't want to give too much away because we'll be doing this in the virtual vision board workshop, but ask yourself, what is it about this particular picture that inspires me? Is it because she's bold in the picture? Is it because she's fun and exciting or bodacious? Whatever it is, you are actually saying to yourself that that's who you want to be in the world right now. Okay, so they're more than just pictures. They're very important. So show me some love by pressing on the hearts to let me know that you're with me and you're getting what I'm saying. If not, put a sad face. All right. So, number 1, select, get clear on your vision. Number 2, erase, eliminate, crush, squash, whatever you want to call it. Deal powerfully. I like to say powerfully deal with the shit from the past, because if you don't, it's going to keep showing up in patterns. And you're never going to know. And because you're just living life, you're resigned about life, and you believe that this is just the way it is. I'll always be broke. I'll always have a poor relationship with this person or that person. I'll never find a great lover. Whatever it is that you desire in your life, and you can't tell me that you don't desire shit, because I know better. God did not put us on this planet to not to just live and in this negative state of mind. Somebody's on the phone. Well, hang it up. They'll call back if it's important. So let me scroll down, because remember earlier I was telling you, bring me the phone. I'm on a roll. So show me some love. I don't know if you guys know this, but when you press the likes and the hearts or any of those happy faces on there, it helps get my information out there. It lets people know that you're liking what I share. If you don't like what I share, put a sad face, because then maybe I need to take a look at what it is that I'm sharing. Because I want to share with my community what I believe matters. And here's where I get to show up, powerfully show up in the world and share this awesomeness that I've developed, because I don't want you to spend 9 years working through all that muck when we can have literally an hour conversation or a VIP half-day session where we dig deep and work through that muck. But then you have the tool of exactly knowing what it is that you need, so that you can work through the process on your own. So, and then I'm also in the process of creating a do-it-yourself, easy step-by-step do-it-yourself program, so that you can go to work on your own. So anyways, number 3, download. You want to download, because, well, here, let me just explain like this. Downloading is when you're open to receiving, okay? You're open to receiving the divine, open to receiving what it is that you desire, open to receiving contribution and giving, whatever it is that you're passionate about. Work, once you've gotten to the muck and you've relieved some of those, or erased some of those blocks and those limitations, what do you think you have? You're at a really great spot right here. You have a new vibration that you get to work from. So now you've got to get it in there. And where do you find the download? I'm sorry, I'm just looking at somebody's question. You don't find it, it comes to you. I receive downloads, like they can be random. Like one time I was sitting on the toilet. Yep, sitting on the toilet when I got one. And the information was, first you need to surrender to me. Surrender. That's all I've got to do is surrender myself. Then you want to surround yourself by people, like-minded people who are already doing and have mastered the very thing that it is that you want to do. So I don't want to say that I've mastered, but I am mastering creating and setting goals, helping people, be in action, be accountable. I'm really good at strategies in marketing, in technology. So like there's a lot of these things that I already know. But before I knew all that stuff, what do you think I was doing? I was trying to find people who I could relate to that were in alignment with me, so that I could learn these things. So that's really important. You want to get away from the naysayers, get away from people who are not lifting you up. Okay, you know, I know we've got people that are in our family that you just can't avoid, right? I mean, you could avoid them, but there's really no integrity in that. So here's the thing. You got to be responsible for your own shit. And if it's not you and it's them, great. Now what? Well, what you do is you limit your amount of time around those people. I'm not saying cut your family off. That's like far from what I'm saying, because family has like been the most important thing that I have focused on for the past 9 years, almost 9 years. That it's really important to me. It's something that inspires me and motivates me, and what I'm passionate about is relationships and having people be connected. So I surround myself by people who have a millionaire mindset, and there's not very many in Helena, Montana. So so I find them online, and I copy what they do. Copying people has been around for ages, for a long time. Children, when they're born, they begin copying their surroundings. They copy their parents, they're copying your emotions, they're copying this. Well, we're just always copying. So if you're not building upon that knowledge and those skill sets, it's because you haven't found somebody that you're in alignment with that you can learn from and help you grow. And that's one of the reasons why you're starting to see more and more coaches, because coaches and mentors are doing just that. They're doing the work that helps you and guides you and empowers you and uplifts you, because they've already done the work. So it's very, very powerful to connect with those, you know, people that are already done what you've done. Like, for example, here's a really good one. My mom and I began fasting. I actually started fasting like back in March with my friend. And then, but it was just kind of like right there on my radar. It wasn't something like huge for me at the time. But ever since the 28-day gratitude challenge, I have been inspired and receiving downloads to fast and to continue the path with keto. And so that's what I've been doing. And so there you go. I got clear on my why. I got clear on my desire. And I have this amazing picture that I cut out of a body that I desire with my head attached to it. It's amazing. And I know that that's who I am. And I am, and when I notice those things, when I'm out of alignment with that, that's an opportunity for me to actually go to work, do some mindset work. So for example, habits of, and what I noticed are the habits are a little bit strong after I come out of fasting period. And so it's really honing in on those habits. Well, you know, you can like just acknowledge that there's, oh, that's a habit, and are you willing to let it go? But if it keeps persistently showing up, then there's something there underneath that, okay? Back to the collective. So my mom and I found this amazing group of supporters and information on our journey for fasting. So that, you know, so I got clear on my vision, I got clear on my why, I decided that this is who I am, and ever since then, I've just been taking actions. And what I've noticed is now it's just kind of naturally happening that I'm in this flow. It becomes a way of you, just like an athlete who they don't wake up and think, oh my gosh, or they actually do wake up, I'm sorry, because I've met athletes who talk about how it sucks, you know, they don't want to get up out of bed and go run, but they get up anyway. They just do it. Because they know that little voice in their head is just bullshit. All right. So Give me some hearts if you know what I'm saying, if you get me, if you hear something that you want to know more of, write it in the comments. Don't forget the Envision Your Challenge Masterclass, where we're going to dive just a little bit deeper into those 3 days of the challenge. And for those of you who, did the challenge, are you stuck in any of it? It's good, good for you to come onto it. If you did it and you completed it, but would love to come on and share and enroll people in your vision, I encourage you to do that, especially because by sharing your vision, it expands that vibration, it expands out into the world, and then resources begin to show up for you. So then, because you're in alignment with what it is that you're creating, and then you just deal with the stuff that comes up. Bam. All right. So we've got get clarity on your dream or / goal. Number 2 is erase. I just want to get these into the comments. By powerfully dealing with, I know, are you guys like, show me some love with the hearts if you're excited to find out what number 4 and 5 are while I type this up. Give me some love if you're hearing me, because there's people on here. All right, we've got basically, just in a nutshell, surround yourself and copy people. Copy their strategy, not copy them. You could learn what kind of behaviors, what is their mindset, learn what kind of mindset they have about being a millionaire. Because I promise you, it's not the same as someone who's poor. So, and it gives you a different point of view about what it means to have money. Powerfully dealing with past patterns and beliefs. And then, so that's number 2. Number 3 is download. I'll just call it download. Open to receive, surrounding yourself with with millionaire mindset type people. Who've already accomplished those things. I promise you guys, I will find out, because I know there's got to be a way to put this stuff in there. See, it tells me I have 11 comments. Holy moly. And oh, Bart is here. Barta! Sorry. We need to hang out more often. I've noticed that I don't have this in my house with the people I live with. I get that. Okay, there's my stuff. Accomplish the things you want. Yeah, Barta, I'm actually, remember when I was telling you Star had suggested doing like something locally where I invite people over, like a mini workshop type thing, and it'd be like a love offering. And so I'm contemplating that, and I'm waiting for the download for it. So, all right, who's ready for number 4? Show me some love by hitting the heart button. I want to make sure that I'm getting everybody's comments here. Thank you. I see I have moms here, which I acknowledge. Barta's here. Thank you. There's Karen. Awesome. So it looks like I've got everybody according to who's on here. All right, we are moving on to number 4, vibrational energy, or your vibrational radius. This kind of goes back to the the people that you're around. You know, are they literally vampires sucking your energy? Because if they do, I'm not telling you who to cut your ties with or any of that kind of stuff, but from my own experience, you know, I'll get around somebody, and you know how it is. You get around somebody and they seem like they're pretty amazing people, and then bam, there's like this interesting thing going on. Well, here's the thing with me. I'm always, and this is not always a good thing. Well, no, it is a great thing because I know what kind of person I want to be around. So, and when they're not in alignment with that, it just becomes very obvious. My right palm keeps itching. So anyway, so you want to get away from people who are vampire energies. Deal with the procrastination. Oh, here's a big one. Manage your environment. So something well, see, I received this download about I needed to do something with my house. Because, you know, I mean, I would pick it up and it seems pretty organized, but like the energy flow in the house itself was completely off. You know, and like okay, I'm gonna tell a little one on myself, you guys, but I did not want to clean house. I hated it. I was in this space like I'm so sick of cleaning it. I feel like even though Bella's sick today, like she's made the hugest mess, you know, and then I'm got to enroll her in helping me clean it up, which, you know, who does most of the cleaning, right? That would be one of the unsaid truths that we would share on Sundays. Don't forget that, Sundays, unsaid truths, where we meet privately in a group where there is a promise that nobody shares information from the group. Anyways, and that's on Sundays. I was going to do it in the mornings, but I just kind of really felt like I didn't want